gonna be fun. Dude, X2 is gonna be a tough division next season, man. Alright. Well, the guys are getting their setups on here. I'm gonna go grab my beverages so I can get ready, and we'll have some racing or qualifying action from Abu Dhabi. Don't mind me, I gotta be entertaining for the all the viewers at the moment. Yeah, well, hey, so you know that I'm talking to people that are here, but you can't hear them, so... Yeah, it's usually a really good viewing, so... Right, because I think I know what I'm doing, so don't hold it to me yet. Wait until we're done and it's saved, but... You give me credit now, I might have to rescind it later. Abu Dhabi. Why are you putting so much emphasis on the H? Dahbi. Nailed it. Oh, we got a few cars heading out on track here. Alvino was the first one out. there, but I think I got everything settled after all the excitement of the last race and the reserve race, but all the other stuff I had to take care of. So we're back. Early on, Maxim Pateau in the path, sitting atop the leaderboard of Q1 so far with a 135.256. Very solid lap there. Olive Inaho is sitting second, 135.6. Rian Fori, 135.6 as well in third. Worthy of Smile, 135.7, not far off the pace either. And CJ Allen and Unknown are current top 5 for Q1. See Jamie Keats on track right now. Able to bump up here, so far sitting in 7th at a 136.0. I know he can do a little better than that. We saw it earlier in the Xtreme 1 race that he did win, so congratulations to Jamie on his first Xtreme Racing Series win earlier today. Sector 3. He's looking to improve on that 135.6 here. Nope, he is not going to complete this lap. Let's see how Kenzak is faring on his run here. Looks like he is on his hot lap. Zach having a little slip getting into the second DRS. Somebody will get back on the throttle here. Looking for a big run through Sector 3. Top 15, we'll move on to Q2. So we have a couple guys who have yet to settle lap. Mr. Shmee, Mason Mender, and It's Low, which I see It's Low just put in 136.7 here to go 13th fastest. Kenzak goes 7th fastest here with a 135.802 lap from him. Matt Anderson can do a lap here. This is hoping to bump him out of that spot here. To the top 15 here anyway, which would now put David Edgar all the way in the middle. Just like that. John on his hot lap. Right now, David Edgar gets a little bit wide through there. Just about clipping that wall. That's going to be an invalidated lap. What happened to David Edgar? I see he's tired. Wall. Yeah, definitely not good. So I saw him there. Yeah, I saw him running by. Weird. There's a corner cut. Second attempt here, 2 minutes left in the first round of qualifying yet. Still atop the leaderboard, the path 57, Maxim Pato. Ultimate Arrow not far behind them. Yeah, drivers that want to get that last time, we got 1 minute and 45 seconds. We can get going right now. sections on the course here. Oh, clips the wall. Wait, the wheel stayed on there. Flat. Take out the anyway. Very much. Bubble time. His own way up into the second round. Drivers will get to complete the lap they're on, but that will be it for this round. David Edgar hoping to hang on to that 15th start spot as he did crash here in qualifying, will not be able to take it, but doesn't mean that the guys behind him wouldn't be eliminated. Walker's going to have to improve on his time if he's going to have a shot at getting in. Coming over the line. Not improved, so not good enough to get him through. Well, he's still on track. Absolutely not. Either. Pickles. Still trying to figure out, currently in the top 15. We have our top 15 set as everybody else has. So the Path, Ultimate Arrow, Aluminum EE, 4E 155, Jamie Keats, Worthiest Smile, Lily Jumbo, J. Allen, Swifty Pickle, Randoms, Joe Pelly, Itzlo, Leasing Mender, and David Edgar round of the top 5, eliminated from qualifying Q2. NB Soccer, Jeebus John, JP Fresh Penguin, and Top 15 move on to the next round. Top 10 after this. So drivers will make their minor adjustments they're allowed to and take it out and do it again. Fun part about qualifying too is we'll see which tires the guys are going to try and start on. So whatever lap you set your fastest on in qualifying 2 will be the tires you must start the race on. So some guys may be trying to start on the medium to get that longer first stint out of the way. Interesting to see. Alright, as the drivers are gearing up for their next round here. It'll be long before we see somebody hit that 134 mark. Hear the engines firing up right now. Arrow looks like he's going to be the first one out. Yeah. Guys ahead of him. was first out. Finishing their out laps here. I'm sure we'll have some action before too much longer, as now the Smile is coming down through sector 3, getting close to starting his hot lap. And we got hot lap action going here. We'll stick with the Smile here for the moment. Guys going out on the medium tires. Jimmy Keith's going to give it a shot. Ken Zag, Casey Mender. So a couple guys taking a stab at it here. Not a bad play if you got enough speed to make it into the next round of qualifying. So Rickard fastest so far. Only one to cross the line also. Excellent toe now takes the spot. 135, 159. What else do we got going? Allen coming up. It goes third fastest, 135.884. Jamie Keats on the mediums, 135.723 to go third best so far. Good lap from him on medium tires. Random's getting a little squirrely coming to the line, but he goes sixth fast at 136.1. Joe Pelly about to come over the line next here. Fourth fastest, 135.779. Pretty good lap there, too. Livenho coming across the line here. Next, he will be... must have been validated. Didn't give us a time. Looks like Ryan Forey's going to be the next one coming through. Let's see how Rianne does here. He's going to the pits, so nothing to see here. Matt Anderson still pushing hard. Last couple of corners here for Leasing Mender, and he is going to the pit, so it was not fast enough for his liking. And still going on track, Jamie Keats looks like he is maybe getting ready to head into the pits. He's going to take a run here, so let's ride around with Jamie here, taking one more shot on those medium tires, it looks like. Turns here. Clean. And good momentum here. Second set of smaller, tighter S corners. Tight left-hander. Momentum in the corner. Get a big run down the straightaway here. That DRS button as soon as you hit that line and open that up. Down the straightaway pretty hot there. All the way down from 200 miles an hour down to 50 in just a matter of a couple hundred yards. It's incredible how fast these cars can accelerate and slow down. Now back on the throttle again, hitting upwards of almost 200 miles an hour, getting down into this straightaway as well. 201 top speed. Back down to about 60 miles an hour for this set of tight S's. A little bit of curb action there. Like a pretty good lap so far here from Jamie. Ooh, right up against that wall. Ooh, running a little wide there. Able to hang on to it. And a little squirrely coming off the last corner too. Not going to get an improvement on that lap. Still sitting fourth best here with the top 10 advancing, so he's in a pretty good spot. So you guys that have not put a time in yet. So 41.75, Leasing Mender and Lily Jono, who is currently in the pits. Mender, 40, and It's Low all are on track right now. We're running in a hot lap, we'll ride along with him. 135, 159 is our current pull time. Fourth fastest, 135.723. First guy on medium tires, so Jamie Keats hanging in there at the moment. Everyone else behind him has been out on their softs, so a heck of a lap to put down on those medium tires. Yeah, I think we'll be able to make that work. Let's see, medium 40 here still making his way. I believe he is on a hot lap. He does have his DRS clock. Section here, a lot of S curves, a lot of directional changes here at Yas Marina. Coming in 205 miles an hour before you got to come down through the DRS zone. Way down to 46 to make that corner, so it's a huge change in momentum here. Well, 5 minutes left in this qualifying session, so guys still have time to get out and try and make sure they are in the top 10 here. Currently on the bubble, I am Kenzak, and I'm 136.854. But the guys behind him have all not put down times yet, so it'll be interesting to see when these guys cross the line what we're looking at. 135.807 to go 7th, immediately beaten there by Joe Pelly at 135.7 also, but just a tick faster. So 6th and 7th respectively to them. Let's see, who else do we got on track here? Anderson like down. Now Leasing Bender, 10th fastest, 155.977, currently on the bubble. Randoms here in the Alfa Romeo. He's coming through sector 3 next. His current time 136.190 is his current best. I know he's looking to move on there. Going to have to if he wants to make it into the next round of qualifying. As he comes across the final corner now. And goes 5th best with a 135.638. So currently he is safe. New rider on the bubble, CJ Allen, 10th place, 135.884. So see if that hangs up. Louis Jono currently on his hot lap. Does not have a time in yet. Coming across the final corner here. Stays 13th best with a 137.262. CJ Allen still safe on the bubble there. It's Lowe, the only one to not have a lap time in yet. Currently on his hot lap. We need to beat a 135.884 to bump CJ Allen out of that 10th spot. Move on to the next round. Zone, 1 of 2 here. And they're just about back to back, so it makes it interesting. Sector 2 is pretty fast here, Yas Marina. You gotta play that delicate game of how much downforce do you need versus how fast you need to go. Seventh is still better than 10th. Let's see how it's Lowe does here. He's coming around the final corner. And he goes 13th fastest at a 136.124. I think so. Got a minute and 20 seconds left here. I don't think you got anything to worry about there. Yeah, that is odd. Equal performance should matter, though, right? I'm gonna put that one away in my memory banks here too for when we're doing the random races. This track, I might take up on that actually, because this one I played around with a lot of different setups for this track, and the one I settled on obviously wasn't the right one. No, well, I told you I ran a what did I run? I ran a 6.7 on my car. 6.7. And probably getting a little loose there, and still on the bubble though. He's still 10th place. We got still coming up behind him. Riam 4, you can still bump him. 9th. And Riam 4 and CJ Allen are both out on hot laps right now. Oh boy. Yeah, one of the two of them. Yeah, Riam can do here. Still think you might be okay.
both at about the same sector on the course too, so CJ Allen is just slightly ahead, so we'll follow him.
Joe Pelly currently on the bubble, 135.771. And 2 cars still on track. So I think so. And they're just about nose to tail here, not too far away for qualifying purposes. CJ Allen going to be the first one to come across the line here. It's going to be close. Goes 135.1 to take the top spot. Wow, what a... And... Oh, Jamie Keith just gets bumped. 3 and 4, he goes 5th fastest. Oh, what a turn here in Q2. Jamie Keats, oh, he was so close by less than 0.02 of a second. He's getting bumped out by Matt Anderson. Wow. What an end to the qualifying session here. I still think having those medium tires early on is going to be an advantage over Jamie Keats. He's going to be able to make that first run last a little longer. And yeah, the tires do go away fairly quickly here. Right on. And you can make up some positions. I know I made up 4 positions in the first corner here, so it just depends what happens. If sometimes being a little further back isn't always a bad thing. So, qualifying 2, CJ Allen tops the boards this time around with the path right behind him. And I'll have to give you the rest of the rundown as soon as the screen comes back up. Last round, qualifying 3 should be very entertaining. So CJ Allen goes first fast, 135.1. Not anybody able to break into that 134 mark just yet. The path second fastest, Ultimate Arrow third, Swifty Pickle fourth, Rian4A fifth, Alivinho sixth, Worthy of Smile seventh, Randoms eighth, I Am Kenzak ninth, Leasing Mender 10th, and eliminated from this round of qualifying, Jamie Keats by less than 0.02 of a second. Joe Pelly, It's Low, and Lily Jono will have to make their way up from 11th, 14th respectively. So long race, lots can happen at Yas Marina. Lots of places for mistakes. A lot of opportunities for penalties too, so driving a clean race and not having those small mistakes here and there will definitely make up a lot of ground. So we'll see who is going to be first out here. Oh, what happened there with a 5-place grid penalty? We have a little contact somewhere. Well, why'd you gonna do that for? Alright, out on track so far. Ultimate Arrow will be the first one out. Here's the puller. The tunnel with a cool little pit exit here. Not many places you get to drive through the tunnel to get back onto the track. Of course, it's Abu Dhabi. They got to have everything a little bit of a one-up, right? We'll see. Track conditions have improved a bit here. Q3, they always do a little more rubber on the track, a little more heat in the track as well. Somebody got to pop that 134 barrier here this time around. I got a feeling we will see it before this session is over. guys are completing their out laps here. Alright, we got Arthur Bowler here going on his hot lap. Do that tight left-hander down in the first DRS zone. A big run out of that corner can make up a lot of time or break a lot of time down this long straightaway. Longest straightaway on the circuit. The second DRS zone, all the way up to 202 miles an hour before you got to hit them brakes, get down to 48 miles an hour, and make that tight section here right after the second DRS zone. Left to right. That wall coming out of that tight left-hander there. And our first time of Q1 is not going to go up because Ultimate Arrow hit the pits. So, who's going to be next here? Oh, we got an Alfa Romeo going around. Must be Path. I wonder what happened there. Just caught it on the tail end. Not a bad lap from him. DC Minder was 135.958, currently second best out of the Nagano. Just starting his lap. Random is coming through second next. An appearance at the Alfa Romeo this weekend. See what he does here for his time. Second fastest, 135.890, which is right up for that position. His lap here again. Who's going to be next over the line here? Pickle. Sixth fastest lap, 136. Looking at them 135 to have any chance. Off at 134. Rickford is close. Here. He is only on his hot lap. It's even going to be on a hot lap here. Ultimate Arrow on his hot lap. Bowler done a good job as he's been a pretty steady fixture here of our reserves. He'll be moving to a full-time seat next season. Team is yet to be determined. We have our road to the draft coming up here next, I believe next Sunday. So our normal race times, we will have our awards banquet as this is the last race of our season. So awards and team picks will be made. So for free, make sure you tune in for that. Coming down to Sector 3. The right-handers here back up to the start-finish line. And see what he can put in his first run for Q3. Will be the only run. There is going to be time left to get another one in, so he is going to the pits, so he will be starting 10th. There may be enough time. It might be tight. Damn. 2 laps in a row. No time from Ultimate Arrow. Pat's still yet to put a time, and he's on his hot lap right now. Taking out a corner marker there as he goes by. Using them curves. Use every bit of track you got available to you. And there's a corner cut. That is not going to help his time. So he is going to have to go in, make a quick change, and come back out to put a time in as well. 3 minutes left in the session. We've got 4 drivers that haven't put a time in yet. And Ken's going to finish up his right now. If you put in any time at this point, you're going to be looking pretty decent. We're on the final corner. Now goes fastest, first fastest, 1:35.608. I really thought we were going to have to see guys getting down to that 1:35.1, 1:35.2, maybe even 1:34 to hit pole. We do got 3 fast cars yet that have yet to set a lap, so. Try again for the 3rd time. Just a couple minutes to hit that line to make sure this lap counts. Maxim Pateau also coming out of the pits right now. Same deal there. Got to get back to that line within 2 minutes or his lap will not count. CJ Allen right behind him. So these last 3 guys are really out there trying to get this done. Meanwhile, guys that have put in a time, Olive and Ho is run currently 6th fastest, trying to get bumped up a little bit here. Lap now. Yeah, the times in this session have been slower than I expected them to be. He's still on his outlap. Ultimate Arrow. Let's ride with him as he is just kind of getting into the first part of Sector 2. There's DRS zone. Randoms bumps up there, 135.807 to take second place. Kenzak still 135.608 at the top of the board. I think you're right. Yeah, you gotta earn it. Leasing Mender bumps up 135.259. I'll live in a 135.339. Currently Matt Anderson sitting on that provisional pole with just a few people left to cross the line. Ultimate Arrow coming across next. Ultimate Arrow goes one. I can't read the purple reuniting. 134.748. Good lap from him. So there's our first 134 of the day. Now the path coming across next here. A little squirrely. Max up until 134.761 to go second fastest. So close, but not able to bump Ultimate Arrow. CJ Allen now coming across with the final corner. Time for a big run here. Let's see how he comes in. Sixth fastest, 135.525. Yeah, you'll dispatch them. Let's see. Randoms here. Still making a lap. Went from second to ninth in the last 2 minutes of qualifying. Second to 10th in the last 2 minutes of qualifying, which is where he is going to start because he just hit the pit lane. So that's going to do it. That's everybody. Ultimate Arrow sneaking in there right at the end of one lapping for qualifying after 3 attempts. 134.768.748. I bold, I can't read. The path 134.761 second, right? Ram 48 135.241 third, Leasing Mender 135.259 fourth, Worthy of Smile 135.293 fifth. Real tight all at the top of the leaderboard there. 6th through 10th, I'll live in a Hobie E, Swifty Pickles, TJ Allen, I am Kenzak, and Randoms will be our top 10 for our starting grid. Unbelievable qualifying session here. Guys that didn't put laps into the last minute, kept things entertaining. Hard to argue with that. Yeah. So, top 10, once again, Ultimate Arrow, The Path 57, Ream 48, 175, Leasing Mender, Worthy of Smile, 11, Hobie E, Swifty Pickles, CJ Allen, I am Kenzak, and Randoms. The top 10 all within just over 1 second of each other, but not quite 1.1 seconds of each other. So a real tight field here in the Xtreme 2 finale at Abu Dhabi. Got a feeling we're going to see some really close racing action all the way through the field as we usually do in this division. Very good racing all the way around through here. These guys always put on a heck of a show, and I'm sure today will not be a disappointment either. Really looking forward to commentating for you guys. Thanks for having me. Here on my own today, as Michael Booker was not able to join me today with a few other things he had going on. So, let me find the all the statistics here, because we have battles for all the championships up for grabs still. The drivers and constructors, neither one has been decided as of yet. Oh, so we should have a 5-minute break here, but looks like I'll live in a Hobie E started before everything happened, so we gotta capture a screenshot of that. Yeah, I'll live in Hobie E. He had started the race, so make sure you guys are ready to go here. It's I thought I was gonna have a little more time to go over a few things, but unfortunately, we have one guy who will be starting next season with a race ban. But in the moment, we got lights going on right now. Here we are at Abu Dhabi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we are lights out at Abu Dhabi. Here we go. Final race of the season for the Xtreme 2 Series. Early on, Ultimate Arrow jumping from that pole position right up to the front. And what do we got going on in the back here? We got all kinds of action. Oh, what a start. Oh, and we got Louis Jono running into people here as he gets into the back of it. Looks like Leasing Mender. No harm, no foul there, but everything is tight here coming through the first sector. Getting a little further up the field. Jamie Keats has moved his way up to 6th already. Good start for him. The path all the way down to 16th. Not ideal. No, nobody did. Yeah, everybody was in the same boat, unfortunately. Yeah, we started up way earlier than anticipated. Oh, and we got a racing point in the wall. Worthy a smile. Rickhart has managed to tap the wall there. I'm not sure if there was contact, but damn. Not the start he was looking for. I think with all the confusion though, as much as I hate to say it, I think we're going to do a restart here. Hold on, I'm not 100% yet. This is too many weeks in a row. Yeah, no, we're gone. There's no restart at this point. Everybody was there at the start, so we're gonna have to just maintain. It's unfortunate, but this is going to be what we have. So meanwhile, Ultimate Arrow up front, me and 4E, CJ Allen battling closely for 2nd and 3rd. Swifty Pickle, Jamie Keats, Randoms, and I am Ken Zach, Leasing Mender, all right behind them, all in less than a second. We do have a train running here from 2nd to 5th, 6th, 7th. I'm sorry, 2nd to 8th. Everybody pretty much knows the tale. So Ultimate Arrow to an early lead. Bumped up about 3.8 seconds so far here for you. And 2nd, trying to run him down. Jamie Keats gets a 3-second time penalty here early on in the race. Early for that, but there's a lot of race left to go. He has bumped up to 5th already from his starting position here, outside the top 10, just making him moves. How many positions has he gained here? He has jumped up 6 positions so far. So as does Bryce Faulkner and Jeebus John, JP Freshbanger and Mr. Schmee, all up 6 places. Those have been our winners all up through the early stages of the race. Losers so far, Worthy a Smile -11, the Path -14. Not the starts they were looking for. Jamie Keats here looking to make a move up into 4th place as he is now knocking on the door of Neil here, Swifty Pickle. They have to make some moves to catch up to Ultimate Arrow, who's already built up a nice, comfortable lead right out of the gate going into lap 3. DRS has been enabled, as Jeff likes to say. Tight chicane section. Walk back a little further into the field here. Soccer applying some pressure to the back of Lily Jono right now here, getting to the final sector of the course. We're gonna have to restart. There were guys that were away from there. And so we are gonna have to go for a restart. No, we have to go. No, it wasn't Rickard at all that said anything, but we do have to restart. Well, but there's more than a few people. We had cars that were sitting on the grid, so we do have to do a restart. Means I gotta go back to the damn stream and find the qualifying order and yeah, I know. I'm really frustrated with this, but Rickard doesn't get a say. I make the decision. Oh, I had to find out how many people had issues. So, yes, we are restarting. Yes. God damn it. I'm sure it'll have to be Rickard. He's the one at the internet that's fast enough. While we get the new lobby up here. That means I have to go back to the stream and find the qualifying order. Alright guys, new lobby is up. So while we get this sorted, I gotta go back. I live in Ho. A 5-place grid penalty to start this race and a race ban to start next season. Who is running this lobby? Rickard? I don't know if... Hopefully he has the order because he is not chatting with me. Oh, there we go. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm trying to do 18,000 things and I gotta monitor the fucking chat. Come on.
could just calm down a little bit, that would probably be good.
It shouldn't have been a restart. The amount of times we readied up there and we didn't have the restart thing. So.
We'll talk about it after this. Yeah. Doing this every weekend is getting really, really, really old. Yeah, all I want to do is get it all done as easy as we can too, you know, it is what it is. Which I know it's not perfect, but yeah, this is I think the third week in a row we've had to do this. That's the frustrating part. Let's see, I'm trying to find the stream. Alright, we'll do take 2 here of Abu Dhabi. As soon as we get everybody in here, Ricard does have the lineup and he is getting it all set right now, so. Yeah, there's been a lot of messages going on through here. Yes. I mean, we talked about it, but yes. And I obviously don't disagree. Who are we missing? Yeah. Well, that to me sounds like it's time for another beer. Maybe I should have had some before the X1 race. Maybe I wouldn't have crashed 3 times. if that's the only one, I won't say let's not go, but hey. No, it's supposed to be a 5-place grid penalty, but if they're not in the lobby right now, I'm not gonna complain if we just go. Alright, do I have him on my list? Yeah, we gotta go here. Why can't we? There we go, invite to game. And because you can't do the order until everybody's in here, so we gotta get them in here. That's the plan. Make sure we post. Yep. I haven't done it actually, no. Picard's hosting it, so he's setting it up. I've never had to do it. No, it's not, the countdown isn't going, so I'm not too worried about it right now. Alright, let's go. We're set. Hold on. Jamie, since you're in the lobby with me, I'm gonna have you be the one that starts the race, so I will tell you when.
What do you mean, the one that...
I will tell you, and you'll be the one that is the first one to hit A. So,
Yeah. And I swear to God, if I get a ban now.
you know I'm just setting you up for next season so I can get a jump on you in the first race, right?
Start of the 2018 season. Drivers are now required to rev up to obtain biometric sensors, which will monitor vital signs.
Alright, so now that we have a moment, and now I can try to look up the standings, which I was trying to do before everything got all intense. So let me find that for you guys here real quick. Who did it? Same guy! Unbelievable. Everybody... Oh my god. Does that mean that's 2 race bans? We are not redoing this again. We're going racing. Everybody ready up? Here we go. We got the lights up. And lights out. We're going racing here again. Second time at Abu Dhabi. Ultimate Arrow starting off the same way he started the last setup. Right out to the front. Followed closely by the path. And get back further in the grid here to see what's going on. John off the track, a few other cars battling, still pretty tight grouping. Real close racing down here, and oh, we got a Racing Point going around. Oh my gosh, we got action everywhere. Racing Point Red Bulls. Oh, we got action all over. What a mess. Racing Bender, wing damage. See who else here. I know we got a few cars that got dinged up here in the last section. Yeah, a little bit of a rough start here. It's like he made away without damage. Joe Pelly. Jono. Things flying all over the place here. It's close to all it is. Oh, up front, however, we've got a little bit of a gap forming. Ultimate Arrow on the path, being for each about a second apart. Card about 7/10 behind them. CJ Allen, first one, really be challenging here for 4th place, looking here against Worthy Smile, trying to make his way by. Further back, Jamie Keats all over Louis Jonah here. He doesn't make the pass here, getting by, moving up to 9th place. I know he's going to have a lot on his plate here, trying to move back up through the field here. Setting his sights next on randoms. Fresh Penguin able to go by Joe Pelly for 12th, a little further back in the field. Yes. It's Lowe making his way up here against the Legiona next. Able to move up. Sure exactly what happened there. David Egger also making his way up, able to get by Joe Pelly. Allen making a move here. Good battle going on. Ooh, what happened to the path? What happened there? Oh, he's in the wall! Coming through that fast section of left right-handers. Wow. His race ends early. The guys we were expecting to be one of the front runners today out very early on in the race on lap 3. tough section. Doesn't take a whole lot to lose it right there. Battle for third and fourth here. Worthy of Smile really all over the back of CJ Allen, putting some pressure on here early in the race. DRS enabled this lap, so we're going to see a little more action coming up here through sector 2 than we have the first couple of early laps. I'll look a little further down through the field. All over the back of it. I am Kenzak right now. We're getting real close to that gearbox. Battle for fifth currently. Kenzak picking up a 3-second time penalty. Oh, what happened? Another one going around. AP Pengu. Oh, they're missing pretty much all of the right side of his wing, just about. Definitely gonna have to be a pit stop this time around. Oh, some hard tires on and try to make up some time. That's about all you got left to do here. Meanwhile, Bryce Faulkner going over Jeebus John. I don't disagree. See what else we got going on here. Lily Jono, It's Low, Randoms, Jamie Keats all running pretty close together here. Jamie up to 7th place, so he's made his way up here, making up some good time here early on in the race. Oh, he's got pace here. Just going to be a matter of what goes on in front of him here and how strategies play out, because a lot can happen at Yas Marina, as we've already seen early on in the race. Livenho still all over the back of Kenzak. Not leaving him much room at all. Well, that has allowed Jamie Keats to move up and close that gap here, almost within a second of those two now. Ooh, David Edgar. David Edgar has managed to hit the wall here coming through that section. Oh, that is unfortunate, and everybody's made it by here so far. David Edgar and the Path, first two casualties of this race early on here at Yas Marina. While Random is able to make his way up, Livenho has finally made his way through. Yeah, that was a real close move. These guys have been really close together the whole way now. Kenzak with the DRS run, getting up on the inside of Livenho, trying to make something happen here. Is he going to be able to make a stick? He is really pushing hard. Enough room for both of them. Not quite able to get. Oh, and Livenho slips. That allows Kenzak to get the run. He should have the DRS available this time to him as well. Oh, and contact there between Jamie Keats and Livenho. We're 3 wide. Oh, what a battle here. Jamie able to make a run on the outside. Is he going to make a stick? Oh, contact! Oh, was that tight? Not quite able to make a stick. He's obviously got the pace to get by, just got to find the right room to do it. Wow. Tight racing action here at Yas Marina early on, and oh, Xtreme got it. Xtreme got it. You'll have to clip it to the screen. Meanwhile, It's Low still pushing here. Jamie still able to be right on the back of Livenhofer and Kenzak here. Good three-way battle for 5th, 6th, and 7th. Really 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, because It's Low not far behind at all. One more mistake, he'll be right in the mix here. Meanwhile, up front, CJ Allen putting pressure on Rian Fori. Getting a little squirrely there, not quite able to make a stick. That allows Worthy of Smile to get by up into 3rd. A good three-way battle here, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th as well. Able to get by Kenzak, he moves back into 5th. DRS zone getting dicey down here. CJ Allen cuts between both Worthy of Smile and Rian for you. And he makes the pass. Just about got clipped there by Ricard, but able to make it happen. Rian for you now taking advantage of the situation, hoping to get by Ricard for third. Great battle here coming through the second DRS zone. Ultimate Arrow picks up a 3-second time penalty, currently leading the race by 4.5 seconds. This battle for second, third, and fourth is just insane. Let's see, let's take a look back here. Jamie Keats now up to 5th place. Able to make his way by Itzlo Kenzak. Yeah, nice move there by Jamie. He is now making his way up here. Got about a 12-second gap to catch this top crew, but hey, anybody in this field can do it. I got a feeling it might be Jamie. Meanwhile, Kenzak, Itzlo, Random still all battling. Meanwhile, Rian Fourier able to get by Ricard here for third. Guys still battling up front. Really dicey action going on. Kenzak. Oh, and we got Ricard in the pits. First one to make a pit stop here on lap 7. About the scheduled time, you'll see around lap 7, 8, 9, depending on how long these guys want to push these softs for. One stop strategy here is a little bit difficult, but it can be done if you plan it out correctly. Alter Bowler just out having a nice Sunday drive so far with a 5.7 second lead over CJ Allen. Back to third, Rian Fourier. Jamie Keats bumped up to fourth now, about 10.9 seconds. Already closed that gap by about a second, so he is moving up quickly here. Should have a little bit longer run starting on those medium tires, so he will be probably one we'll see in the lead here coming up in the next probably 5 or 6 laps after everybody makes their pit stops up front. Well, it's Loeb able to use the DRS and go by Kenzak. That move is for 5th place. So top 5, Ultimate Arrow, CJ Allen, Rian Fourier, Jamie Keats, and Itzlo currently. Ricard back out of the pits now, moving up back into 10th place. Rian Fourier no more than DRS range on CJ Allen as well if he can keep that gap. Kenzak able to move up and past Itzlo here. Top 5 shifting positions here one more time. All this action on track, it's hard to know where to look right now. Kenzak, Itzlo, Randoms, 5th, 6th, and 7th, all battling right together here. Closest battle on track, and we got three-way action here. Rotate together. Top 3, not too far apart, about 6 seconds separating the top 3 at the moment, and then a gap back to Jamie Keats, 4th at about 11 seconds right now. But he is on a different strategy than the rest of them too, so you never know how things will play out before all is said and done. Racing has joined us as well. Feel free to include your audio and jump on the commentary if you feel like it. Meanwhile, Rian Fourier closing the gap here on CJ Allen, using that DRS to his advantage. Not going to be able to make a move this time, but definitely helping him maintain right now.
All right, Maverick, it's a pleasure to be with you today at race day. How's everything looking in the field out there?
Hey, so far a lot of action early on here, lap 8 of 28, so we've got top 3 kind of pulling away a little bit here, but Jamie Keats trying to run them down. In the middle of the pack, it's low. Still in a hot battle with Kenzak and Randoms here. So welcome to the party.
Likewise, it's a pleasure to be here. It's looking like we got a really tight field today.
Yeah, it's been really good so far. Like I said, this is the final race of the season as well. I've been meaning to look up our championship standings, and it's just been too much going on here to get to. So let me find that for you guys real quick, because we will be crowning both a Constructors Champion and Drivers Champion today. Meanwhile, pit stops are starting again here. All of our top contenders here. What do we got in the pits? Jimmy Keats still on track. Of course, CJ Allen, Rian Fourier, MB Soccer. Randoms. Ultimate Arrow still on track here. Expect to be seeing pit stops coming up soon here. Ultimatero making those soft tires work. Getting more laps out of them than most. Alright, let's get the standings hooked up here. One of our top 3 contenders, the Path, is already out, which is not how he wanted to finish his season. Yas Marina is a tough track. Ooh, his Ultimate Arrow getting pretty wide right there.
Yeah, I see that. I wonder what his thought process was coming in through that turn leading into the front straight.
Yeah, he got a little bit hot in there. Meanwhile, Lisi Mender making a move on Lily Jonah here for 8th. He is able to make the pass in the DRS zone. He's got, oh, he lock up right in front of him. Lily able to take the spot back. Three-way battle here. Keats, meanwhile, still up in the 2nd spot. I know Ultimatero is probably going to have to make that pit stop before him unless he can really push those soft tires, but the gap right now about 16.6 seconds, so he was able to build up a heck of a lead early on.
And he's been showing a real consistent track through the whole season, just flying around a lot of these tracks. He's really the one to look at right now in this race. Looks like he posed a challenge for Ultimatero the further we get into this, if he can make up a little bit of time on him.
Absolutely. I got a feeling we're going to see Jamie, Keats, and Ultimatero a little closer together than they are right now here at some point during this race. Ultimatero here, he's been having a really solid run since he came in. He's still a reserve driver, but the last few races he's been in have definitely been a contender where we went, so we're looking forward. He will have a season 2 full-time seat, so look forward to having battles with him too. Let's take a look. Rian Fourier still trying to catch up to CJ Allen here within the DRS range. Using it to his advantage, but not quite able to get it done this time around. Let's go back down. I know we got randoms able to get by Swifty Pickle.
Let's see where we're at. It looks like Jeebus John came off track here. Moves on the back straight. He's got back going now. It's curious as to what happened there. See if we can look at a replay on that.
Yeah, we just missed the end of that there, but I see he's got some pretty significant wing damage to the left front, so that's going to be a pit stop needed for him here. Meanwhile, Lisi Mender, Louis Jono still battling it out here. We got 4-way action going on with this crew. Louis Jono, Mender, Eliminho, and Joe Pelly all right nose to tail here. And really not far behind them randoms as well, so all within about a second of each other. 5-6 car train. And things are starting to get dicey back here. 11 of 28, about a third of the way down, a little over a third of the way down with this race. Ultimatero still leading. Jamie Keats second, CJ Allen third. Eliminho still ninth here. I believe this may be his first race in Xtreme. I think he has a reserve. Yeah, we're watching as everybody knows the tail here right now. Basically, you got 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, all right nose to tail. So it's
Jeebus John has breaking rookie memory, but Jeebus John has come into the pits. Looks like it is going to be looks like it's going to be a tire. Looks like it's going to be a 4-tire stop and a wing replacement for him. Might get a little splash of fuel in there as well, and he's down and out.
Coming out with 4 softs, kind of surprising here. Although then again, you can get 2 points for that fastest lap outside the top 10. So if you don't think you're going to make the top 10, doesn't hurt to go out and maybe try and turn that fastest lap.
Absolutely agree. We have yellow flags just come up to see where we're at. Looks like Swifty Pickle came off the track here in Sector 2.
Yeah, we just watched Joe Pelly drive around him. I didn't see exactly what caused it, but he is now back underway again.
And that's going to drop him down into 15th.
A little further up, Leasing Mender now moving up. He has jumped up to 6th as everybody's going by. As Mr. just pitted. Somebody just pitted, anyhow. There he is, Lily Jono. Everybody bumping up a spot behind him. Random's putting the pressure on It's Low right now. As It's Low is also putting the pressure on Living Ho. I'm surprised we haven't seen a little more contact out of these four, just how tight the racing has been. Not that any of them necessarily go like making contact, but it's been really close racing. The Yas Marina is not an easy circuit to run side by side in any particular section. Oh, what's happening? It's Low, almost getting into the back of Leasing Mender.
Yeah, Leasing Mender did have a nice move to defend there.
Yeah, you definitely
we have another yellow
and he makes his way by.
Let's see where we're at.
I'm going to stick with this battle at the moment. Let's see. Baby Keats really has made his stop here. Comes back on 5th place on the soft tires. Using that kind of opposite strategy. Everybody else started on the softs, he started on the mediums, now he's going to use them softs to try and make up some time on the guys on the harder tires. Still, Leasing Mender leading, Ho, It's Low, Randoms, Kenzak, NB Soccer, all nose to tail. CJ Allen currently 2.4 seconds up front. Will still need to make another pit stop at some point during the race here. He's got one under his belt. Same thing with Mia Fori. Ultimate Arrow still got his first stop in as well as does Julius Smile. So it looks like most of the crew has made their pit stops already. Along with It's Low here. Coming up through the DRS zone, trying to make a run for 7th place. And this whole pack got the DRS, so it's hard to make a run on everybody when they all have it. Trying to make a move on the outside of Ho here, not quite able to make a stick that time, but still battling back hard as he still has to worry about Kenzak all over the back of him, so you got to try and maintain while picking up the position. Not always the easiest thing to do. All running real close together here. It's happening so fast. Random's able to take up a spot on Bryce Faulkner there, moving up into 10th. Part of this crew. He is Kenzak all over the back of Ho right now. He's literally weaving, trying to find a way to make his way by. Definitely tell he's faster. Just trying to make it around the outside. Goes for the undercut, not able to make a stick there. Ho able to close the door. Kenzak really, really pushing here. Trying to force Ho into a mistake, do something to find his way by. And Kenzak runs a little wide there, picks up a 3-second time penalty as he's getting a little desperate to make his way through. However, Ho has jumped into the pits now, so that made it a little easier. So that penalty a little unnecessary there.
Okay, now that we have reached the halfway point in this, what are we looking at in terms of potential challenges to try to get a top 3 finish here? I'm still kind of inclined to say Keats is going to pull something out of his hat and get back into the top 3 here.
I think we'll see him make some moves. He'll make his way up, especially as the strategy plays out here a little later into the race. Ultimate Arrow had a huge lead before the first round of pit stop, so I got a feeling once everything settles and comes back around, we'll see him back out in front. Just going to be a matter of if anybody is able to close that gap. Take advantage of him having to run in traffic, but as of right now, he's already
looks like we have a move from Randoms to overtake Kenzak for P7.
Yeah, I just caught that one as we were still following that group as they were the best race on track at the moment. But meanwhile, we're going to have to move back up front to 2nd place because Ultimate Arrow has caught up to CJ Allen. And I think we're going to be seeing a move for the lead here in the next few corners because that gap is closing fairly quickly.
And he has posted a fastest lap of 1:38.
Yeah, good lap for Xtreme.
Oh absolutely.
CJ Allen also still has 6 laps old on them soft tires, and here about 6, 7, 8 laps, you can really start to feel the wear on the softs, and I think he's going to have a tough go holding off Ultimate Arrow for very long here. Have to hold him up as best he can, but yeah, it's a tall order.
Now, do you think he'll try to stretch it on those softs, or do you think he's going to try to make a move to possibly go to the mediums here?
Yeah, they're definitely going to make one more pit stop. Soft tires are, like I said, you at the very, very most, if you run them right to the end, you might get 13 laps out of them. So we're definitely going to see pit stops again here for most of the rest of the field. So Ultimate Arrow works his way back to the front, as we kind of expected as things play out here. CJ Allen currently still running second, half a second behind him. We have 48 third, Worthy Smile fourth, Jimmy Keats fifth, rounding out our top 5. That crew pretty much has pulled away from the rest of the pack, as we're about 16 seconds back to 5th place or 6th place there. As
and it looks like now JP Fresh has retired out of the field as well. Looks like he made contact with the wall, took off a right front.
So yeah, early on, 3 casualties. Tough course to make it all the way through. If the other competitors don't get you, there's walls all around. Soccer.
Okay, we do have another caution out here. Trying to figure out where that race incident's at.
Was it? Wasn't there? Somebody with damage here. Jono's missing the left front of his wing.
Okay, and Leasing Mender is coming into the pits. We'll see what that's for here momentarily.
Yeah, he's got 14 laps on them tires. He's ready to. It's his first stop of the race.
Quick 4-tire stop.
And he went back to another set of mediums. Interesting. Yeah, it's been intense at times. It's low now, moving back up past randoms again. They've been swapping 7th and 8th place here every DRS zone, it seems like, lately.
And it looks like Jamie Keats has now moved up into the number 4 slot, trying to challenge for the top 3.
Yeah, he's making his way back up here on them soft tires too. He is probably going to be able to close that 6-second gap without too much difficulty, depending on how long they hold up for him. We'll have to see how that plays out. Oh, now still fighting with randoms and in Indy Soccer. Let's see what else. That's about the closest battle we got on the track right now with those 3. Stick with them momentarily.
We do. Well, we do have a little bit of a battle. Just appeared momentarily between the number 10 and number 11 slots. Willie Jono and Swifty Pickle. Looked like Willie tried to make a run on him here for a second.
Yeah, that gap is, if he did, definitely something happened there, because there's definitely a wide gap between them right now. However,
looks like Swifty did come into the pits for a four-tire stop that put him on the mediums as well.
Yeah, he's had a couple of spins this race, so he's on a definite recovery drive, just trying to make up what he can right now.
Right. Well, the skill we've seen out of him all season, he's got a fairly good shot of getting into the top 5, if not also to challenge for the top 3, because he's been a really consistent racer all season.
He definitely has, yeah. That's for sure. This track has a way of taking guys that have had consistent runs and just throwing everything out the window. I've seen it happen to a few guys here already, like David Edgar too. He's another one. JP Fresh, Pengu, both of those guys. The Pat, those guys all tend to run in the top 10 pretty consistently. You see them already out of the race. That's how I felt as well. done on this track. Jamie Keats here, moving up as CJ Allen in the pits right now. I know he'll have to stop one more time yet, as those softs definitely are not going to make 10 more laps, but they already got 6 on them.
Yeah, on board with him. He's just so smooth coming through these corners, and that's going to serve him well when he goes to make a challenge for the pole, I think.
Yeah, with the tires being what they are and how fast they wear out here with all the corners, you really got to be smooth. You slip them rear tires here at one time, and it just makes it easier and easier to do here for the rest of the time you're on.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Man, Forey trying to make a run with the DRS here. Not quite close enough this time, but the second DRS zone is just around this couple of corners. So that's I will say that Sector 2 here at Yas Marina with the DRS zones being back-to-back, it makes it really interesting because one guy can get by in one DRS zone, you can repass him in the next. It really makes it a racy sector of track.
Ah, I see what you did there.
Sometimes I'm good like that.
Yes, sir.
So, 10 laps to go here, Ultimate Arrow. Still, as I said before, with that 14.5 second lead and other things have settled, every little pit stops have evened out. He is way back in front where he was right from the beginning of this race.
Well, he's also going to have to factor in that tire wear may cause that gap to bleed off pretty significantly. And it looks like we have Jamie Keats going in here for what's possibly his last 4 tire stop of the race.
Yeah, that should be the last stop for him. Now it's a matter of getting on his horse and seeing how much time he can make up. However, why are they taking so long to get to his car? Does he have a penalty of some kind? Because they just stood there and looked at him like he was a visitor from another planet for about 5 seconds before they finally put the tires on.
Yeah, and it looks like he's going to be racing Worthiest Smile out of the pits here.
Yeah, he's going to get out just behind him. He's actually going to come out behind it slow. Coming out in 6th.
That's going to pose a pretty interesting challenge for him in terms of being able to get past him, because Itzlo's been, from what I've seen, been having a phenomenal run today.
He's been doing pretty well. He's currently starting on medium tires here, pretty old medium tires, actually 10 laps on his tires. So Jamie should be able to make his way by just on tires alone here without too much difficulty. But as we've seen in the real life races here, we've seen the 2 Ferraris crash into each other more than once. So.
Oh, and he just slingshots by him. Amazing little dude coming into the turn here. Very nice overtake.
DRS. Yep, clean. Didn't hold up his teammate. That's the way you should pass your teammates. Ooh, Ultimate Arrow picks up a 3-second time penalty. So now his lead has gone from 22 seconds to 19. I don't know. I know he's probably sweating it, but.
Was anyone knows in the F1 league, calm, cool, and collected is the way to run. You can't let the small things go to you. You're not racing the other drivers so much as you're racing the track.
You're not wrong. A lot of people not realize that at times. There's times you're mostly racing yourself, maintaining pace. However, I was going to say something. I forgot what it was. I'm really good at this commentary thing.
Well, neither am I, but that's what makes it so much fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you joined us. It's nice to have somebody else to help us keep tabs on everything as randoms now.
Oh, absolutely.
Getting past Lee Jono. Which, if you're interested in doing this any other weekend, we're going to need people for next season, so just saying.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So any of the races you're not going to be involved in, if you're interested, we can hook you up.
100%. 100%.
I don't know if that's enough percentage. You might have, I mean, I really thought you were going to go like 110. I don't know.
I might just have to up my game.
Well, I guess it's weird because my perception of, like 100% has been thrown off by this game, because when I set my AI, I set him at 110, which I thought 100 was the max, but apparently I
had we got a caution out. Let's see where we're at. It looks like Olavino might have had an incident coming into that last corner. We're not sure, trying to figure out what exactly has occurred here. go and take a closer look at him.
Yeah, I don't see any damage on his car at the moment. However, Randoms is closing the gap here real quickly. But he's also
I think
got
he might
over the back of him.
Yeah, I'm thinking he might have just broke loose a little bit coming into that turn. See if we can go on board with him for a second.
Sometimes you just got to chase the car. He is on 6-lap old mediums, which are not, but sometimes you just push too hard.
And especially getting into these later stages of the races, when you've, especially if you're behind us, when you've really got to start making that push to gain up some ground and just looking for the other drivers, just to make the really little technical mistakes that may cause them to close the door on themselves.
That's right. Put a little pressure. I got a feeling we're still going to see our fastest lap of the race coming here a little bit later on. Now the cars are getting a little bit lighter, but I've been.
Olivino just came really loose coming into that back, and he's got an overtake on the part of Randoms.
Yeah, Randoms made a clean overtake.
Yeah, just what I said about closing the door a minute ago, and then there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. He's given up a position just because of a little technical mistake.
That's it. Yeah, Randoms had to make a nice move there to avoid getting into him with how close they were together. So, nice job on his part.
And Randoms, again, is another driver that we've seen be really consistent throughout the course of the season. Just always clean entries, clean exits, in and out of turns. Just very smart tire, fuel, ERS management. Just all around one of the most solid racers that we've got in the field today. It looks like Olivino is now making a move to go ahead and take that position back.
No, he's not going to give it up easy. And
very nicely executed. He's going to throw that door.
He's going to come back in on the inside again. Look at this. He's going to not give that up easily.
Heck of a battle shaping up here.
Coming through that high-speed corner. Random's just not able to maintain the line on the outside there, but we are not done yet. Random's actually is my teammate in one of the other leagues that we run on Thursday nights, so I know he can definitely be a good guy and a good racer.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's been a pleasure anytime I've had an opportunity to race with him. It's always made for a really interesting challenge.
Keeps everybody on their toes.
That it does.
So let's see, quick rundown here. Currently, Ultimate Arrow, not much of a challenge from anybody on his part right now. He's walking away with this one. CJ Allen, Rian Forey, Wildia Smile, Jimmy Keats, rounding out our current top 5. It's Lou Olivino, Randoms, NB Soccer, Swifty Pickle, who's our top 10 currently. 3 drivers out of the race thus far, GP Freshman, David Edgar, and the Pad. Got about, getting down to about 5 laps to go here as Jeeves jumping into the penalty. And Olivino getting in the back of the Toro Rosso there, pushes him well off.
Okay.
Yeah, he definitely gave a shot there. I'm surprised if that wouldn't have damaged his wing. It did not somehow, but damn. It was a pretty good shove. Good save by Soccer.
Absolutely. Now that's one thing that I've noticed about Soccer as well, is he has a very good recoverability when he does take contact. He's already thinking 2-3 steps ahead about it, where he's going to do and what he's going to do to get himself back on focus as far as what he needs to do in any race he's involved in.
Yeah, Bryce has definitely got quick hands and is able to recover and chase the car down when needed. Better than a lot of guys I've seen. So they've just proven it again right there.
Yep.
I think it's just a matter of time here. I think once we get up to this DRS zone, Randoms is going to have his hands full.
Let's see what he can do with it. And it looks like Mr. Schmee is going to pick up a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting.
Cheater!
And that's already going to damage him in terms of being back in P15. It's looking like anything from P14 all the way through to the back of the pack is going to be really hard pressed to get back in this race.
Yeah, I think their only shot at points right now is to be fastest lap outside the top 10. As we got Soccer taking a look.
Yeah. Looks like he was prepping to make a run there. I'm not quite sure what stopped him.
Ran out of DRS, but we're just about to hit that second sector right now. So if he's going to have a shot at him, he's going to have to make it happen.
That's where he's going to pull out and do it.
Using that toe, not able. Yeah, not this time.
He got caught taking a little bit of a look there, and Randoms, guarantee you, Randoms is thinking in his mind, no sir, we're not going to do this right now.
Nah, man, you're not getting by this easily.
He's gonna have to pour a little bit of Red Bull in the tank to have any shot right now of getting by him. No, and Jamie Keats picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
This will be the last time we see the Red Bull. Actually, no, we will have it next season. But AlphaTauri coming in instead of renamed Toro Rosso Crew. So we'll have to enjoy watching this livery on the game here. One last season here for our season 2 coming up here in 2 weeks. We start.
Oh. So who are you thinking are going to be the hot contenders next season?
For Xtreme 2, Ultimate Arrow, he's got a full-time seat. He's going to be running up front. The Path is going to be another top contender as well. Guys that have been in the league. I think It's Low is going to surprise a lot of people next season. I definitely think he's going to improve on his first season debut here in Xtreme 2. Him and Kyle, if he can manage to sort out his Xbox issues with his disappearing during his move.
Well, let's not forget me, Maverick. I am going to try to pick up one of those reserve slots for the upcoming seasons. You may see a little bit of me out on the track.
I'm sure we will. There's always spots available, so make sure. And there is also, if you want a full-time seat, Xtreme 3 will be starting for season 2, so we will have a 3rd division. So guys, that if you're interested in a full-time seat, that's your shot right there.
Excellent.
So expanding Xtreme racing leagues, definitely getting bigger and better here as we go. Being the first season, I have Caesar and everybody, all the admins, everybody. I got to say thank you to everybody because they've been a great deal of help in making sure this runs smoothly. Caesar's vision, making sure that we get it down to kind of what we're hoping for, and the growth has been exponential. Starting out with Xtreme 1 and about a quarter of the way through the season having to expand to a 2nd tier, and now at the end of the season now a 3rd tier to go along with the Torque of the Devil series, which they have the TOTD racing, the Realistic series on Saturdays, and the Elite series of theirs as well. So up to 5 divisions now, so going fast.
And it looks like somewhere between Sector 1 and
Williams?
Sector 2, we're in an extended caution. See what happened there.
He's spun it out here through the fast S's, waiting for everybody to go by here. Good awareness on his part to keep tabs on everybody and let them go by before pulling on the track. So
absolutely, because especially in F1, safety and first and foremost paramount in everything we do. You don't want to take any unnecessary risks.
Absolutely. It's hard enough as it is. You don't want to damage the car or take somebody else out for
absolutely.
So nice job by him there to make sure he was looking at what was coming up the track. Wow, what else do we got going on here? Randoms and It's Low are still battling it out, and Soccer 2.
And Mr. Shmee has come around in the end of Sector 2, beginning of Sector 3, and again he's showing that awareness to wait before he pulls out to make sure that
yeah, good job on his part. Ooh, and what happened to It's Low? See, he got Randoms just ran right up on him like something happened. Picking up another time penalty here. Ooh, and what happened up front? CJ Allen takes the lead. I was so focused on the battle going on back there, I didn't even realize the 20-second gap has been closed, and CJ Allen is now leading this race with 2 laps to go. Ultimate Arrow is still right on him. What happened? Unbelievable.
Let's keep a close tab on
might
this
have
one.
a chance to win this. He's up by 2 seconds right now.
I wouldn't quite put Ultimate Arrow out of this yet. He's shown an affinity for doing a great deal of battle between first and third. I wouldn't put him out of this just yet.
Not at all. He's got great pace, but damn, I'm wondering if he must have spun around. I guess his tires are probably pretty well heated up. He's gonna have a hard time catching up here. As you see, he's dropping back. Now the gap up to 5 seconds. just missed it. I wish I had seen what happened there, but all of a sudden, CJ Allen is leading this race with 2 laps to go and a pretty healthy lead, up to 7 seconds now. Ooh, and Rian Forey, yeah, Ultimate Arrow ducking into the pits here. Must have overworked the tires because he has, now he is retired, it looks like.
Oh. And that's gonna put Jamie Keats up into that 4th spot, even with the 30-second gap between him and the front runner. That's still gonna give him a shot to get into some pretty significant points here if he can maintain for this last lap and a half.
Yeah, no kidding. Jamie Keats now finally making his way past the Ultimate Arrow machine that is sitting in pit lane. Meanwhile, I got to stick with this battle with NB Soccer Low and Neil here.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get some after race commentary here from Ultimate Arrow. Figure out exactly what happened there.
Yeah, I can't even believe it. He was so far out front. As Neil making a move here on randoms, squeezing it in, made it stick. Heck of a move there. Making sure them tires are put to the test.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, if this has been anything, this has been a whole lot of back and forth battles in the top 5 today. It's been shaped up to be a really impressive run.
Yeah, you're not kidding. The top 5 have been close, and then the middle sector too, like 5th through like 9th, has all been pretty close all day long too. So great racing all the way around here. Like I said, the Xtreme series is a challenging series.
So we now have six retired out of a field of 19. That's just a testament to how difficult this track can be to run and to run consistent.
Absolutely, yeah, because usually we don't see this many guys out of the race.
Let's jump back up here into the front and see what we've got working here.
CJ Allen currently in the lead, making his way down the long back stretch right now here. Rian Forey just making his way out of the hairpin, about 9.5 seconds behind him. Ricard, however, about a second back, not quite able to get in the DRS range, but is still hoping to maybe pull up and get into 2nd place. Jamie Keats pretty solidly in 4th place, not going to be able to catch up, and I think he's got a big enough gap. No one's going to catch him as long as he does not do anything unreasonable.
So I think it's pretty safe to say that CJ Allen has run away with this one.
Yeah, that was not expected as of about 4 laps ago, but CJ ran consistently, no mistakes, just able to take advantage when the opportunity arose, and looks like it's going to pay off big time for him. We're going to ride with him here right to the end of the race, cross the line with our race winner. However, we are going to take a peek back quickly at Worthy of Smile, still trying to make his way up against Rian Forey to get that 2nd place.
Yeah, Forey has not quite shut the door on him just yet. Worthy's got a chance to make a little bit of a run on him and possibly snag that number 2 slot.
CJ Allen crosses the line. He is our winner at Abu Dhabi. Rian Forey is going to hold on for 2nd, but Ricard is going to take the spot on penalties. Worthy Smile, 2nd place. 3rd, Rian Forey. Still, we got Jamie Keats coming across the line, looking like he's going to be pretty solidly 4th position. Great run from him, especially with the having to start further back in the field and trying to get in on those medium tires in Q2. It's just very difficult to do. But great recovery run from him to come back home 4th after winning the Xtreme 1 race today in his first Xtreme Series win. So once again, congratulations on that earlier today. Randoms coming home top 5. Great outing for him today. NB Soccer 6th. Brendan Fraser, it's slow, still fighting with Kenzak for that final 7th position. Coming around the corner. Oh, Kenzak's going to get him! I don't know if he's going to or what, but penalties. Slo's going to take the spot back on penalties, but Twitchy Pickle's going to pass both of them. Yeah, penalties are always interesting here.
This is the fortunes of racing, gentlemen. How dreams are just made and crushed at the same time.
And CJ Allen with the win at the last race of the Xtreme 2 Series at Abu Dhabi. Great run from him. Ricard with a 2nd. Unbelievable, yeah. What a race.
This is absolutely amazing runs by everyone involved. But one thing that does kind of counterbalance that is the fact that there were 6 DNFs from the race due to just technical mistakes on track. But other than that, just brilliant run by everyone involved. It's a testament to the technicality and professionalism that goes incumbent with Formula One racing. Just great job all around.
Let's see if we can get our top 3 in here. CJ Allen. Let's see. I don't know if I got Rian on my list here. I'll have to track him down here.
And we do have CJ Allen in here now. And CJ, real quick, what do you feel is the most significant portion of the race? Obviously, other than crossing the finish line, what was the most significant portion of the race for you? I mean, what do you feel really salted it away for you?
Ultimate Arrow crashing out. Gives me the win. Take that. Can't complain with that.
What were you looking at as far as terms and strategy coming into this race?
I knew it was going to be rather 2 stints on softs or 2 stints on mediums, and I thought I'll stick with the softs, faster tires, and then also I was surprised that sort of waiting for Ultimate Arrow to pit ahead, and then I realised he's holding out, and there was about 6 laps to go. I was like, oh shit, because I was conserving all my like ERS and fuel. I was like, right, I need to let loose.
Yeah, all in all, just a very brilliant run. Well-deserved win.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, great job, dude. Excellent way to end the season. And once again, great season from you too. You know, you definitely put down some excellent races. You know, tell us a little bit about your experience in the first X2 season.
A lot of good guys as well, so it should be good, competitive.
Yeah, looking forward. You were coming back next season, I think, right? You were in X2
Yeah,
again?
definitely. Yeah.
Nice. So looking forward to that. Looks like you ended up in points-wise pretty decent as well. I don't have everything tallied yet, but I think you're gonna probably end up 4th or 5th. It looks like. So not a bad run at all.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Speaking of points, we're still trying to get Rian in here, but he is going to be our season champion. So our very first Xtreme 2 season champion, Rian Fourier, able to hold off Ken Halbostad, Maxim Pateau, Richard Lindqvist, Neil, CJ Allen, and Bryce Faulkner there. So congratulations to him. I was hoping he was going to get in here, but I don't think we are going to be able to chat with him. I don't think he had a microphone. So, but I definitely wanted to make sure that we give a big congratulations to him, as that's a nice accomplishment here, winning the first ever Xtreme 2 championship. So, well done. I know Rickard tried to join. Here he is.
Yeah, I think I'm here.
Excellent. Hey, congratulations today. Nice run. Very nice work. Tell us a little bit about how your race went down.
Well, I locked up and crashed into CJ during my first stint, and but I managed to recover from that pretty okay, and I hope CJ didn't get too compromised by that. But yeah, it was recovery from there on, and pretty early on towards the end I noticed Fourier had some penalties, so I just stayed with him, and yeah, that's about it.
Now, how much would you say you were racing the other drivers versus purely racing the track itself? I mean, how did that factor into your overall strategy?
Well, I was pretty much in no man's land for the whole race. There were some, like Jamie Keats were behind me trying to catch, but he sort of went for fastest lap at the end, I think, and he didn't catch me, so I was just by myself for the whole race, really.
Okay.
Yeah, you held it together though. You ran consistent, limited the mistakes. That's what it takes. So, excellent job. Since I got you here too, tell us a little bit about your experience in the first Xtreme 2 racing season. LS Season 1 is over. Yeah, just kind of tell us what your thoughts are on the whole thing, and yeah, whatever you've got to say.
Yeah, it's been great. I really liked it, and it's like a really competitive field, and everyone's really quick and putting in the hard work. So yeah, I've really enjoyed it. looking forward to next season.
Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to racing with you guys here again, as I started racing with you guys and moved up. So we're coming back next season. So I think this Xtreme 2 series is a very competitive series. There's a lot of really, really good drivers deep into the field here. So I'm thinking we're gonna have an even better season 2.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
So, but I think that's it. Like I said, I don't think we're going to be able to speak with our reigning champion now. Rian Foria has had microphone issues, but want to say congratulations to the top 3 here in our race today and on the season overall. We will have our totals here to get our top 3 officially here soon, but I know Rian Foria was able to hang on and win the first ever Xtreme 2 championship, so congratulations to him. Anything you would like to add that I might have missed?
Just overall outstanding job all the way around this race, and from what I've gathered through the whole season, just great displays of professionalism all around. Just awareness of what's going on, not only in the cockpit but in other areas of the track. It's just a testament to the caliber of drivers in the X2 League, and I definitely look forward to seeing more of that in the upcoming season.
Absolutely. No, I just have to do this because I can, but you said cockpit.
Oh, stop it.
Anyway, thank you, John. Thanks for being here with me and joining me today. To everybody, John Aldridge in the commentary booth. People
Likewise,
here as well.
likewise.
So, congratulations again to Rian Foria and our winners today, CJ Allen, Rickard Lindquist. I know I'm forgetting one that I'm blanking on right now because I'm bad at everything. But want to say thanks again from everybody here at Xtreme 2 Racing. Let's look forward to our banquet next weekend and our award ceremony and Season 2 starting in 2 weeks. So, thank you again, everybody, and have a great evening.